All right, here we go. Final match of the day, 285. And Keano Gonzales, who's 11-3, the junior from New London, the 3 seed, is giving up some weight as he goes up against the much bigger Davin McIver, 28-7, the junior out of Ledyard, in our final match of the day.
Thought the last name was McIver. I was saying, oh, he could probably make a takedown and a headlock out of bubble gum and duct tape.
Out of the gum and some of the wipes they had from the blood. You got to feel for Rourke Ryan, too, by the way. You know, to come into these finals the last couple of years, very tough opponents, and I know he's going to want to, you know, go into the States and try to, you know, turn things around. That's 2 tough losses for him in back-to-back finals.
I'm definitely a Rourke Ryan fan. Known him a long time, known the family a long time. His cousin, Pat Ryan, was an ECC and multiple state champion as well. And I actually got to talk to Rourke at a Coast Guard wrestling match, and I believe he's going to the Coast Guard Academy next year.
That's not surprising, and good for him. We got a couple.
Oh, yeah.
Jaya Brown from Fitch High School, also going to the Coast Guard Academy, the basketball star for Fitch High School. And it says a lot about the character of some of these young men heading off to the Coast Guard Academy.
We love our coasties over here in New London County, that's for sure.
It's funny because as a New London high school and young 20s adult, you know, we made fun of the Coast Guard Academy guys because we didn't appreciate what it actually meant. And as you get older, you have a real appreciation for what those men and women who go to the Coast Guard Academy, not only the commitment, the service, but the kind of people that they are in order to undergo the rigor academically, physically, you know, the sacrifice of the Coast Guard. I have a lot of appreciation for those guys, and they look good in uniforms too.
There's my brother Giuseppe Satti, the lone wrestler out of St. Bernard's. I don't think he won any matches though.
He looks good though. He's got the hair.
He does have the hair.
He's got the Satti hair.
Not the Satti wrestling ability, not yet. We'll see.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time for that.
2 more years.
4 seconds remaining in what has been a scoreless first period between Davin McIver and Keano Gonzales, and they'll head to the second now. In the last match, same thing. Ryan and Williams were scoreless going into the second period, and then out of nowhere, Williams just buried Ryan and got him into the pinning situation.
When a big boy lands on another big boy, it's not easy to get said big boy off you.
You mentioned hitting you with the earth.
Man.
If you know.
No, that was your squash between the earth and the other guy. I think that's even worse.
If McIver lands on you, or Gonzales lands on you, that is a lot of human being. McIver scores the point on the escape.
Takes the lead.
And right now, Gonzales has given up a lot of size. This is probably the most significant height differential we've seen and size differential.
Oh, yeah. There's the other kids. He's got probably 50 pounds on him. But as you'll see, sometimes that's a disadvantage. Because the other guy's got to figure he's faster. So. And
wind-wise, you see a lot of the guys bigger get a little bit tired, especially in the third period. If he can take advantage of that, if that's the case. Some of these big guys get a little gassed.
Guy I wrestled with, I don't know if he was ever state champion, ECC champion, John Gabordi of Ledyard.
Sure.
He was like this. He was wrestling the big boys, the 285. He was only at 190, I think. So he was giving up 100 pounds sometimes, but pulling wins out. So it's possible.
Sometimes it just becomes a war of attrition. Who can hold on? 1-0 as we head here. 30 seconds remaining in the second period of our final match of the day. I don't see a lot of offense from these two gentlemen. McIver seems pretty content.
Just got a text from my Uncle Billy that I need to be unbiased in my reporting.
Thank you, Uncle Billy.
He's out in California, and he's telling me that I'm favoring the Whalers too much. I'm showing too much New London pride out here.
Well, I mean, that's supposed to be my job. I'm usually the one accused of the Whaler homerism. And with you chanting Whalers to my right, I didn't know what to do with myself. Well, sports doctors over there. What am I supposed to do?
Hey, as Tommy Major would say.
Listen, let the train keep coming. I'm surrounded by New London every day. Casey, I want to give you a shot of my socks, too, before we go off air. You get a kick out of it.
You got it. Right now, there's an opportunity for McIver. He's got him on his back.
That's it. McIver's got him.
3-0, and he's in spot. Here's a pinning spot. He's just going to lay on him.
That's it.
And he's done.
That's it. They got to call it, man.
And there it is.
That's it.
Big win for the number 1 seed, Davin McIver from Ledyard, as he pins Keano Gonzales of New London in our final match of the day. And after the sports doctor talks with Davin McIver, our final victor of the day, we will recap all of your action one more time here in the 2020 ECC Wrestling Championships at Fitch High School. McIver is going to go over and talk with the sports doctor and our final champion here today in the ECCs.
I'm telling you, Gavin McIver, you are fired up, man.
Hey, Glenny.
But you got my name wrong. It's Davin.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry about that. Listen, talk about that move at the end for the pin.
Well, I've been working on just picking up the heavyweight's leg, bring it over so I can kick my leg through. It's easier to turn your guy backward that way.
Right, when you start to use your size and your leverage to an advantage, it makes it hard on your opponent.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't going to get out as soon as I got on top.
So listen, big man came and big man showed up. Talk about all season long to win today.
Yes, I tried my hardest. This was my biggest goal because I'm only a junior, so this was my first step. Now my second step is Class S. Third step, state opens. Fourth and final, let's go all the way to New England.
A man with the goals, and he beat a New London kid, Casey, CJ. Congratulations out there.
Thank you very much.